stuff. You need to keep one eye on it and factor it in, but traffic is where your focus should be. Actual people that are going to come and do whatever your primary desired action is. Join your newsletter, buy your product, whatever. Visitors and search engine stuff's good, but ultimately if it doesn't make you any money, it's not it's not as good as you want. So what's the point of all this? Well, using traffic generation techniques, we can build up over a long term and for a long term a residual autopilot income stream. If you can create visitors that go regularly to wherever you decide to point them, you're always going to be able to make money for yourself and other people. In short, if you can make money for other people, then you're going to make money for yourself too. You don't actually even need a website or a business of your own. If you can point people to someone else's and they'll pay you for that traffic because they're going to make money, then you can make money without anything else other than the ability to generate traffic. Obviously, if you can get your own websites and get top positions in Google and other search engines, that's great. Those visitors will turn into money almost inevitably. Like I said, if you can provide that to someone else, then you can make money. If you can build email lists, then generating traffic in order to build lists, which you can sell or use for your own business to promote your own products or other people, then you can make money. There's lots of ways to make money if you can generate traffic. And once you've done this for a while, you can build up quite powerful systems that they're like a loaded gun. You just point them at something and you make money. You make money quick and you make money easy. So making money is quick and easy, which is good, especially right now when we've got a recession and financial crisis and credit crunches. If you can just come online and make money quick and easy, then it's got to be good. So the search engines have been getting more and more competitive. When I started 10 years ago, the search engines were so new that pretty much you could just put keywords on your page and be found in the search engine straight away. Because a lot of people have realized that and tried to abuse it, the search engines have adopted their methods now. So they've adapted their algorithms, they've grown their hardware and their processes, and so they've adopted new, more high intensity filters to work out whose information to put up. So it's a lot more competitive. More companies are coming online every day, more searches are coming online. The opportunity is getting better, but also the competitiveness is getting up. So a lot of people look to try lots of strange different methods or methods no one else is using to get traffic, and ultimately what we've ended up with is paralysis of analysis. So lots of people know there are lots of ways to get traffic but aren't actually doing any of them effectively. Lots of them aren't effective, lots of them are only effective if you do them a certain way. We're going to talk about all of that stuff in later videos, so obviously you'll be okay because I'm going to explain it all to you, but it's a subject that is a hurdle for a lot of people. So I've just talked a little bit about what's been happening. The spam, lots of tools for generating pages automatically. Google in particular has put a lot of effort and their algorithms change regularly. That's good because as a searcher you want relevant results, not just useless information coming up because people have tried to abuse the system. But on the other hand, it makes your job putting your pages up there quite difficult. Also, you can get caught in the crossfire. Google might change an algorithm and drop your site out of its index just because they were focusing on people abusing a certain system or a certain type of thing. We have a thing in the industry called a footprint, which is the term used for the trail, the way that you make your page leaves behind. And sometimes Google and other search engines look for these footprints and then apply a change to the algorithm to filter them out, but there may be other side effects that they weren't expecting, and it may be that your site disappears from the index. So you can get caught in the crossfire even if you're not involved in any of this stuff yourself. Your poor innocent website that you've worked hard on can just disappear out of the index. So being able to generate traffic and not just focus on the search engine stuff is important. Also, there are duplicate content concerns with people reposting other people's content all over the internet. The search engines are also trying to make sure they know where content has come from, who was the author, so that they give the originator of a certain article or piece of content more credit for it in the results. And obviously it's another big factor that you can't get too caught up about worrying about, but trying to not get caught in the filters in the crossfire is important too. There are lots of tools for automating the creation of pages, and really I urge you to sort of avoid them. Just do your business and make your pages for the people, the traffic that you're trying to get there. We'll talk about how to factor in the search engines, how to get lots and lots of links different ways. So that may be a problem for you with these videos. The last thing there is made for AdSense sites. There was a craze over a few years where, because the AdSense, the Google AdSense system was paying out quite nicely, lots of people were making websites quicker than you can imagine just to have content up and run ads on them. The search engines, including Google, have been cutting down on those as well. So you should see a lot less sites that are just blatantly running ads and not very good content. So we're talking about traffic, we're talking about people, real people with a real need, looking for something that your business has the solution to. If you can put those two things together, your solution and their need, you're going to make money. But factor in who it is you're targeting. There are a lot of people running around with their focus on their own business and their own product, and not really taking into account who it is they're trying to help. If you do that, if you have a little bit of a psychological head for a while when you're researching how you're going to build your website, what traffic you're looking for, and how you can expect them to come to your site, how you can expect to find them to find you, to get your pages in front of them, and for them to actually take an action that will make you money while helping them. If you give it enough thought, it's not too difficult, and it makes the difference between being busy and being in business. And obviously, like I said, if I say to you, go to www.turntoandy.com/blog, then the only way I'm going to see any traffic is if you go and physically type that in, with the graphics on the cars, in audio, everything like that. Type-in traffic is as important to consider. It's not all about search engines and links. So basically what you're going to need to do, and we're going to talk about it in a lot of depth and go through a lot of examples, is diversify your strategies. So don't just write articles and think that's going to do the job for you, or just submit your website to directories and think that's enough. Don't pick one strategy and think that doing it alone is going to be the be all and end all, because again, the filter might kick it out. Google might see someone abusing that strategy and decide to penalize it, or it may